4 to rewind for 1 minute. Press 5 to pause or resume.
But in the meantime, let's talk a little bit about convention. You know, this is, as I said last week, for those of you on the call, and the week before that, and the week before that. I mean, this is it for VEMA. If you're serious about your VEMA business, you're at convention. There's only one reason to miss convention, and that is if you're at a funeral, and that funeral is your own. All right. Other than that, if you're serious about this business, you're at convention. It's going to be off the hook. This year in particular, I just have a feeling after last year's convention was mind-blowing, and this year's convention is just looking like it's going to be even better. And again, for those of you that have never been to a convention, you may have a difficult time understanding what I'm talking about. Those of you that have been before, no surprise that you're still here a year later listening in on the calls and building your business, because the people who are serious go to convention. The people who go to convention stay serious. That's just how it is. And it's just going to be awesome. And I don't know, I guess I'll get my big announcement out of the way here early in the call. Because I'm so excited about it, I just can't even contain myself. So I was talking to Ross George, and you know, we both are big fans of the movie The Wolf of Wall Street. We've read the book. Listened to Jordan Belfort speak before. The guy is just an absolutely amazing trainer. I mean, this guy knows how to close, and he is just absolutely, just an incredible speaker, one of the best that there ever was. I mean, this guy can move people. This guy can lead a sales force. This guy can close sales. And I know it's all well and good. Like, I like speakers like E.T. and Darren Hardy and so forth, and these people get you jacked up. But what I like about Jordan Belfort is this guy tells you how to close. And when the dust settles, when people put pen to paper, they pull out the credit card, they buy, they join, that, my friends, is when you make the money. And you can be as motivated as you want, but if you can't close, you can't make any money. So with that, Ross said to me, he said, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we could get Jordan to come and speak at convention? And I said, yeah, that'd be really cool. Let's find out how much it is. And we made a few emails, went to the website, we looked into it, shared it with a couple of other people, including BK, and before you know it, all of a sudden, we had the date confirmed, and the Wolf of Wall Street, Mr. Jordan Belfort, is going to be coming to convention and speaking. And I just think that is so cool. I mean, here's a guy who they just made a movie about his life starring Leonardo DiCaprio, one of the top movies of the year, if not the top movie of the year. And that dude is going to be there talking about VEMA. So, like, for example, that alone should be enough for you to get someone to come to convention. If you have a new person, say, hey, you know what, we're going to come and listen to Jordan Belfort speak. I mean, that's worth the price of admission. This is a guy who can teach you skills that can make you millions and millions and millions of dollars. So I'm just absolutely positively stoked. BK sent an email out to the elite. I'm 99.999% sure that Jordan's going to confirm and going to be at the event. So I'm going out on a limb here and telling you guys about it, and just another thing to promote about convention and about how awesome convention's going to be. So the tickets, by the way, are, I believe, as of today, there are less than 400 tickets left. So any of you that are waiting and thinking, oh, I'll just get my tickets later, no big deal, you're going to find yourself, it's still going to be awesome, but you're going to find yourself in another room. So you're going to be watching it on a television screen, a big television screen in a satellite conference room at the Mirage. You're not going to be in the actual conference room where the event is being held. And I think that would be a shame for someone just waiting to not invest $199 in their convention tickets. So I would go to allin.vema.com right now and buy those tickets, because it would not surprise me if in the next 24 hours these tickets don't sell out. BK sent an email out to the elite letting us know yesterday there were less than 500 tickets left for the event. Today I heard there were less than 400. So they're going quick, and I would buy your convention tickets. So that's a little on convention, and that's our announcement. So the Wolf, Jordan Belfort, those of you that haven't seen the movie, it's a little graphic, but it's incredible. Actually, it was one of those things where I read the book years ago and have watched, a lot of Jordan's trainings, And the movie didn't do it justice. If you really want to get the experience of the guy's story, you should read the book prior to coming to convention. The book, The Wolf of Wall Street. It's going to be awesome. Cannot wait to hear this guy speak. Another announcement I want to go over is Dallas, Texas. As I've always said, in the United States, there's 3 markets that you want to have a good presence in: California, Texas, and Florida. They say you have a good distributor base in those 3 states, you pretty much have the United States covered. So who do you know in the greater Dallas area? I'm going to be there this coming weekend, both Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to be doing meetings. I'll probably be doing this call live from Dallas next weekend. So be looking on your Facebook and looking in your phone and seeing who you know in the Dallas area that you can send to the event. I'll post the details of the event, but it's going to be in Dallas. Saturday it's going to be, I believe it's going to be like a noon to 4 event, sharing the stage with Alex Morton's sister, new presidential Maddie Morton, Kelly McCamey, several other speakers. It's going to be a big event on Saturday, and then Kelly and I are doing another event on Sunday evening. So watch for the details on my Facebook as far as times and places and so forth. But that is Dallas, Texas. In general, what are we excited about? There's just too much to discuss. I mean, the Renew product, I've been having just incredible success sampling that product to people, telling people, yeah, it's good for your skin, nails, and hair. If you know anyone who really wants to have good-looking skin, hair, and nails, and just about every woman's like, that'd be me. And I say, okay, great, here, try this, and just hand out samples of Renew. Love that product. And then BK was telling me the other day that it looks like the coffee product is just going to be absolutely extraordinary. Making it with coconut milk, no dairy products in it. I mean, people that like coffee are going to absolutely love this healthy take on an iced coffee. And we've got, of course, the other product launch coming down the pike, which I'm excited about. Not exactly sure on the date, but I know the coffee is going to be happening, I think, before or at convention, and then shortly thereafter, the ready-to-drink body shakes. So we sure do have a lot of good products. I was a little bit tired today. Hopefully you can't hear it in my voice, but 2 days in a row I went on a hike. I got up at 6 o'clock in the morning and hiked up to the top of this mountain range here near my house, just doing a little thing. I'm going to be in stage in front of 10,000 people. Got to get in shape. It's always my pre-convention ritual. So I'm hiking up to the top of this mountain, and I'm a little bit tired. I came back from a day down on the Las Vegas Strip after that, a big brunch at the Cosmopolitan, some family and friends, and I'm feeling a little tired. So what do? I go to the fridge and I grab a Verve. And why is that significant? Well, as a 25-year veteran of this industry, I can tell you that a lot of people are in companies where they're just in the company for the opportunity. They just want to make money, and then they do their auto ship just to get their check. I can tell you that because I was in several companies prior to getting in VEMA 8 years ago, and what I would find is my auto ships would just go into the garage and collect dust. There was no way I could swallow pills fast enough to keep up with the amount of product that I had to buy. There's no way I could lather skin cream on my face fast enough to keep up with the amount that I was required to buy. Now, with VEMA, on the contrary, I have 4 positions now, one for my wife, one for my son, one for my daughter. So we have 8 cases of the product, and we go through that and then some. I still buy an extra 40 cases of Verve every once in a while, every month or two on top of it. I mean, we have the most consumable product, the most addictive product in a healthy type of addiction in the history of our industry. A lot of people come into network marketing. They think they're going to get rich overnight. They talk to a handful of people. They don't have any success because they don't follow the proven system of putting the people in front of someone who's qualified to give them the information, and then they get discouraged and they quit. Now, that's pretty much the standard formula in all network marketing companies. However, in VEMA, a huge percentage of quitters stay customers, stay on the product. I can't tell you how many people I have from 8 years ago, 7 years ago, 6 years ago, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, since I've been in VEMA, that aren't doing anything with the business, but they're still ordering the product every single month. I can't tell you how many people I've had that have quit the business, canceled their auto ship, and then within a month or two they're running out of Verve and they realize they don't feel like they used to, and they call me up and they want to buy some more Verve. It's absolutely, positively awesome. So that's what I did right before this call. Went and grabbed a Verve Bold and drank it, and it looks like it's kicking in. So convention, Jordan Belfort, Dallas, Texas next week, South Africa next month. Speaking of South Africa, Cliff Braun's book is done. We've submitted it to Amazon. It's phenomenal. It's called Social Marketing. The link is not up there yet, but I'm going to be posting it on my Facebook hopefully in the next few days when we get the approval back from Amazon, and you can buy it. You can download it onto your Kindle, or you can order hard copies of the book. It's going to be priced at $9.95, so under $10 for this amazing book, Social Marketing. Just a phenomenal story. I want us to hook up our brethren, Cliff, out there in South Africa and have that book become a bestseller. So I'm going to post it, and on day one, when the book becomes available, I want everyone to go out and order a copy or 2 or 10 of that book and get it and read the information, because the story is absolutely incredible and the content's absolutely incredible, and Cliff will be super stoked as well. So we got that to look forward to hopefully this week. Now, last thing on the call tonight I want to run by you is just, have a guest speaker on the call. I kind of just go through my week and I'm like, who made an impact this week? Who touched me? Who's doing something, who's making something happen. And this young man that I'm going to introduce you to here in a minute, I thought did something really cool, is we got to doing some calls. He's making the business happen. It kind of came out of nowhere, reached out to me, and, knows I'm a golfer. He likes to play golf, and he asked if he could drive out to Las Vegas and play some golf. So we got together and we played some golf. He did a phenomenal job of beating me. I was up by 4 strokes after the first 9, and he came back and took me by 5 on the back 9. And it sounds like he's somewhere with a little bit of background noise, but that's okay. I want to introduce you to Eric Curtin and have Eric, the man who whooped me at golf and the man who's killing this business, share a little bit about what he's excited about in VEMA right now. So, Eric, go ahead and say hello and take it away.
Hey, Matt. How you doing tonight, dude?
Awesome, man. How you doing?
Doing really well. I think it's crazy, like, how this whole thing started. I mean, it was just one of those things where I think, like, I've watched a lot of videos of you and other people, and obviously I was skeptical at first. I didn't really care about, getting into the business, but I did have a good friend of mine by the name of Quinn Sisler who introduced me to the product because I was drinking Red Bulls and other things all the time, and he just goes like, dude, why don't you drink something healthier for you? And I'm like, okay, well, so I tried one, and of course I liked it. And that's how it kind of started. And, it took him about 2 months to really get me active and involved in the business. And then once I got involved and I really, took the time to do my due diligence and, pay attention to what really network marketing was, because I had a totally different perspective of it before I actually paid attention to what it was. Even from there, I got off kind of to a slow start. I was using the product. I didn't really take full advantage of the opportunity at hand because I think I just didn't really believe, in the beginning that I could be, successful in it. But the more things were happening in my personal life with work and other things and just seeing other people, struggle and stuff, I realized that what I was doing probably was not the path I should take. And so I really took the time to, read some books and educate myself on network marketing. I think that was important for me to really understand what it was. And then from there, I just took off, and I kind of started off at trying to sell it, and because I'm from a sales background. And from there, it didn't really take off for me. I really wasn't having success just trying to go out and sell. I think about 4 or 5 months ago, once I actually found some serious people and presented it more in like a team building leadership thing with, hey, I'm onto something big. I want to create, an income with a team of people that are willing to believe and do the same thing I'm doing. From there, that's when it took off. It's not, to me, it's not about going out and trying to sell a product for commission at all. It's more of getting a team of people together that are willing and, kind of believe in the whole dream that we can be successful in something like this. And I think everybody starts out just like I started out with that whole, do I believe, do I not believe? And you really just got to understand that you can do anything you want to do, whether it's in this industry or any other industry or anything in the world, you really can do it. So once I took that approach, and obviously my uncle Mark was a big influence on me. He's done Amway and some other things, and once he took a look into the business and decided, hey, this is actually a really good company. I like the product. I like the comp plan. And, you know, he kind of got my belief level up a little bit more. And then from there we got, you know, some of our family involved. Now it's turned into friends. So really, like, you know, 2 or 3 people has turned into almost like 75, 60 people within a few months. And right about now is when I'm just feeling this momentum of just all of us are excited. All of us are pumped up. We all are building that culture of people together out here in Temecula, Corona, Orange County, this whole area where, you know, there's not too many people that know about this product. So it's starting to grow. We're getting real excited. And, you know, I think, you know, once I got up to finally play golf with Matt Morrow, which before I get into that, I want to, you know, say thank you really to Bob and Mike Jugan. They've been a huge asset to us growing and just being there for us. And they kind of led me into meeting Matt, and we finally went last week and played golf, and we had a good time and met some cool people. So, you know, from there, you know, now it's just a matter of, you know, you really got to just be about it and kind of breathe it, and just you got to get through those beginning stages. I think that's the tough part. It's just getting to gold, getting to diamond, getting to those areas where you have the credibility with, you know, your people that you can experience or share your experience through VEMA. So, but we're all right on that track, and we're all going to get there. And with the help of Matt, it's been awesome. Like, you know, my whole team's very fired up, and we're going to make this thing happen. You just got to believe it's going to happen and know it's going to happen and just stay with it. I mean, I don't really know what else to really say other than that. I mean, you just really got to, you know, be about, you know, what you believe in. So that's all I really have to say. Matt, anything else you want me to cover? Or?
Well, I think you covered it, man. It was funny. It's fun to listen to you say some of the things we talked about on the golf course, you know, and you know, believing in what you're doing, going after it. I mean, here's a guy who, you know, is going full time already in the business. You know, that's a commitment. He's going after it, and just keep making that happen, building that team. And I know you're out at dinner. Enjoy the rest of your dinner. I know your sponsor. You mentioned your upline, Bob Jugan. I mean, there's a guy. You know, you talked about, well, we talked about on the golf course where, you know, you had a little bit of a slow start. You know, Bob Jugan's a guy who's one of the most successful real estate agents, you know, in the country. And insurance agents in the country, and he got involved in this part-time. He's been involved for several years, stuck with it. Now, magically, because of him sticking with it for so long, his team, you know, thanks to you and several others, is just absolutely starting to explode. He's rank advancing, and that's what happens when you stick it out. So, you know, everybody, that's Eric Curtin. And, Eric, thanks for being on the call, and looking forward to seeing you up here again for a rematch on that golf.
Yeah, anytime, Matt. You let me know when you're ready, dude.
All right, man. Thanks. He got me by one stroke. So I got a text while he was talking from Brian Murray, another guy who's just an absolute animal. Very excited about his team, you know, that he's been able through, you know, him and his group have created out of Europe, particularly in Norway team. Several of them are coming to convention. He texted me and said that they missed the beginning of the call because the lines were too full. They couldn't get through. Want me to repeat the announcement? So again, I'll end with what I began with. Jordan Belfort, the original Wolf of Wall Street, one of the best preeminent sales trainers I have ever listened to. You know, you can go on YouTube, some of his sales training. He's got his straight line closing system. He's going to come and give an hour talk at convention. BK, you know, we talked to him a little bit about it. I mean, and BK, as always, just stepped up to the plate and stroked a big check to have that happen. And I mean, here's a guy who's going to be at the VEMA convention, a guy who Leonardo DiCaprio just made a movie about this guy's life. This guy is an animal, and you are going to absolutely love it. And it's fine to watch something on YouTube, but to be there and meet him in person and listen to him talk, it's going to be mind-blowing. And just another example of VEMA just stepping up and going big. So go to allin.vema.com, allin.vema.com. If I get a text from anybody that's on this call, you know, next week that says, oh, Matt, can you pull some strings and get me some convention tickets? The answer is going to be no. There aren't any more. It's sold out, and there's no preferential treatment. There's no stalling. So go buy tickets. Go buy extra tickets for the 5 or 10 people that you're going to have in your business in the next 30 or 60 days. Don't be in the satellite room, you know. Be in the room. That's how you want your life to be. That's how you want want your VEMA business to be. So be all in, be in the main room, come and see the Wolf live, and it's going to be awesome. So let's have another kick-ass week. You guys load up Dallas for me, all right? I don't want to fly all the way to Dallas only to have you say, oh, I didn't know, I didn't hear about it, I didn't get that person there. How do you know that one person you get to Dallas won't be the next Kelly McCamey, next elite team leader in your organization? I'm going to light Dallas on fire next weekend and hope you guys have a lot of people there this week. I'm going to be blowing up the phones on Skypes and Ubus, people like Eric, who you just heard from, and others like Jordan Malone that I know is listening with his team, others that are using me for Skypes and Ubus. Their business is blowing up. So let's do this thing, team, and you guys have a fantastic week. I think my Verve has officially kicked in, and I will talk to you next Sunday night. Bye for now.